All right. So if you're watching this and you are doing anything and it relates to having a digitality or a digital presence, or even if it's not a digital presence, but it's something that is not a one time. The need for it might actually what arise in the future. Start to gradually prepare a backup system for it, or a backup approach, a way that that tomorrow, in case the original version that you have actually what anything happens to it, you can actually what fall back to the backup copy that you have, and you can use it to do anything that you need to do. In the last few days, or within the past week, in my country, a lot of about 10 big social media influencers and social media influencers, they lost their one of their that black app. The black app now. They lost their accounts. Mind you, all of the contents that they have on that platform all gone. And I believe that up to about maybe up to about 50% of them that lost that particular black app now, they do not have a backup of all of the previous works that they've done. So in case somebody actually knew them now, maybe the person is just knowing them for the first time, and maybe he say, okay, let me try to know some of the old works that you've done. They might now tell the person, okay, check my YouTube page, you see more works. You see, although it's not a bad idea, but on the other hand, I don't seem too okay with me. So it's the reason I talk about having a backup and also having a personal website that all of these are actually what they actually hosted. You'll be the one who control the hosting of all of these files. So that being said, if you actually have a backup and all of these documents are being backed up, video files, photos, and the rest of them, there are some works that you've done. Maybe you might be thinking that the works have been showcased, but the truth of the matter is that they are not showcased. I lost 2 phones last year, and those 2 phones I've actually I don't know, a time just came and I just backed up all of the files that we're in. Not in the cloud. I have them backed up in the cloud, but I also backed them up on a particular flash drive that I bought at a time. And after that, this year, I think about few weeks ago, I was just going through one of my old flash drive. I have numerous flash drive, hard drives, memory cards that are of big storage capacity. So I just saw some of the works, some of the installation works of exercise equipment I actually did, sold and installed in about in 2021. I said, wow, and I've been looking for, some of those pictures, especially when you did big projects, big and profound projects, you don't want to be explaining to people with just mere words of mouth. It is not everybody that will believe. Although some might believe by just conviction based on the way you actually handling present projects. But when there are evidences to actually back this up, and there are consistent evidence to back all of this up, it's easy to actually convince them without saying much. So, what am I trying to say? Those particular pictures now, when I actually upload them and I put a date or caption, and you will know it's an older picture because there was a little facial difference in my face, because I was way younger then than I am at the moment. You understand? Like my mustache was smaller in quantity then than now. You understand? So a backup will actually will help give you some image and a lot of things like that. Then I'll give you another story. About 3 persons actually contacted me from Google business profile, contacted one of my business via Google business profile, and they said they wanted to buy a particular thing. Guess what? I sold to them. Guess, just imagine if these people, they didn't have my number, they've never seen my marketing or my advertisement, they just went to Google and according to them, they just search for a branch that sells those particular, that render those services, and my Google business profile just popped up. Not even my website, my Google business profile just popped up, and they saw it, they followed it, they saw our business WhatsApp number, and they contacted, and they got that particular thing done. Now that was zero marketing to those people, or that is zero marketing that actually what converted. Why? Because no ads was pushed in their front, but it was just by the authority of the fact that I was visible on a digital platform, and I had a backup, and all kind of stuff like that. So start having a backup for all of your works that you actually doing at a particular moment, because it's very very important. Because a time is coming that you will need those backup to actually solve a lot of issues, a lot of real life issues, not just issues. There are a lot of real life issues. So, like I said, other than having all social media profiles, also have a website. Then all of those social media profiles have a backup for each all of them. YouTube, have a backup YouTube handle, have a backup Instagram, backup TikTok, backup Twitter, and all kind of stuff. Because these platform owners, at times they are funny. At times we don't even know whether the policy upon which they suspend and ban accounts, even if those policies are even true. Because I've known accounts that were banned. In fact, I have one of my personal accounts. I talk about cyber security. This account was banned, I think, within the week I created it. I'm somebody who's very careful. I don't use derogatory words on my content. I don't use derogatory words, and at my account description, I said that cybersecurity expert, cybersecurity education only. You understand? But that account was, I don't know, banned and suspended at the center. Until date, I couldn't recover the account anymore. I had to open another one. So, just start having a backup for all of such, so that these platform owners, they won't mess with your mental health. And especially if you have a very broad audience already, and you do not have a backup account, it can be demoralizing. So, do you want to like this video? As usual, I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.